The 1950s and 1960s were decades marked by cultural shifts and changing consumer preferences, which also extended to the realm of food. During this era, numerous food products gained popularity only to fade into obscurity. In this video, we'll delve into some of the discontinued foods that were once staples on dining tables, exploring the reasons behind their rise and fall. Tangy tomato aspic. Tangy tomato aspic, a culinary creation that encapsulated the spirit of the 1950s and 1960s, emerged as a staple at mid-century parties and gatherings. This gelatinous dish, crafted from tomato juice combined with an array of ingredients such as vegetables, herbs, and sometimes even meats, held a unique place on dining tables. Its characteristic wobbly texture and vibrant, jewel-like appearance earned it a reputation as a visual delight that was as much an art form as a dish. The popularity of tangy tomato aspic can be traced back to a time when experimental and innovative cooking was celebrated. The dish was emblematic of the era's fascination with food presentation, and its use as a centerpiece reflected the elaborate nature of entertaining during those times. However, the decline of tangy tomato aspic from its once cherished status can be attributed to a combination of factors. Evolving tastes and shifting culinary preferences played a pivotal role. As the culinary landscape expanded and became more diverse, palates began to embrace a wider range of flavors and textures. This shift was particularly evident as international cuisines gained popularity, introducing new and exotic taste experiences that differed from the familiar territory of tomato-based aspics. Furthermore, the emergence of a health-conscious mindset in the latter part of the 20th century prompted a reevaluation of food choices. Tangy tomato aspic's heavy reliance on gelatin and potentially rich ingredients became less appealing as consumers sought lighter, fresher, and more nutritionally balanced options. As modern dining habits continued to evolve, the once ubiquitous tangy tomato aspic began to recede into culinary obscurity. Its whimsical texture and striking appearance were overshadowed by the growing demand for simpler, healthier, and more globally inspired dishes. The rise of fusion cuisine and the exploration of bold and intricate flavors left little room for the humble tangy tomato aspic. SpaghettiOs in a can. During the 1950s and 1960s, a culinary innovation that captured the hearts of families was SpaghettiOs, small pasta rings nestled in a can, coated with a tomato-based sauce. These playful and conveniently packaged pasta delights quickly became a favorite among parents seeking quick and hassle-free meal options for their children. The rise of SpaghettiOs was closely linked to the changing dynamics of post-war society. The 1950s marked a period of rapid urbanization and the increasing presence of working parents. As a result, the demand for easily prepared and satisfying meals grew. SpaghettiOs offered a solution, combining the familiarity of spaghetti with the added convenience of being pre-cooked and pre-sauced, all sealed in a can. The visual appeal of SpaghettiOs, with their bite-sized pasta rings and vibrant red sauce, resonated particularly well with children. Their fun and whimsical appearance turned mealtime into a playful experience, making them a staple in many households. However, the popularity of SpaghettiOs began to wane as the cultural landscape shifted towards health-conscious eating and a reevaluation of dietary choices. By the latter half of the 20th century, a growing awareness of the importance of nutrition led to a significant transformation in dietary preferences. One of the key factors that contributed to the decline of SpaghettiOs was the increasing emphasis on consuming fresher and less processed foods. As society became more attuned to the potential health impacts of highly processed and packaged foods, there was a greater push towards whole foods and ingredients. SpaghettiOs, with their inherently processed nature and the presence of additives and preservatives, gradually lost favor in the eyes of health-conscious consumers. Jellied salads. Jellied salads, a culinary phenomenon of the 1950s and 1960s, were a testament to the era's audacious experimentation with food presentation. These creations, often featuring a medley of fruits, vegetables, and sometimes even meats, suspended in a shimmering gelatin mold, represented a blend of artistic flair and culinary curiosity. The appeal of jellied salads lay not only in their vibrant and eye-catching appearance, but also in their playful texture. The wobbling, jewel-like molds were a visual spectacle and a conversation starter at family gatherings, potlucks, and parties. The jellied salad's malleable nature allowed for creative combinations of ingredients, reflecting the adventurous spirit of an era willing to push the boundaries of traditional cuisine. However, as dietary perspectives evolved and health consciousness grew, the popularity of jellied salads began to fade. The jellied salad's decline can be attributed to several factors, one being the changing perception of nutrition. As society became more attuned to the nutritional value of foods, there was a shift away from dishes that prioritized appearance over substance. Jellied salads, while visually appealing, often lacked the essential nutrients needed for a balanced diet. Moreover, the emergence of convenience foods that offered quick and ready-made meal solutions contributed to the waning popularity of jellied salads. As the pace of life accelerated, people sought more efficient ways to prepare meals, favoring options that required minimal effort and delivered greater nutritional value. TV dinners. The advent of TV dinners during the 1950s and 1960s marked a significant shift in the way families approached mealtime. These pre-packaged meals, complete with main course, sides, and dessert, offered unparalleled convenience in a rapidly changing society. TV dinners allowed families to enjoy a hot and hassle-free meal while gathered around the television, a symbol of the era's evolving lifestyle. The initial success of TV dinners can be attributed to their groundbreaking concept of offering a complete meal in a single tray. The packaging itself, divided into sections for each component of the meal, appealed to the growing desire for efficiency and simplicity. The busy lives of post-war families, coupled with the introduction of television as a form of entertainment, made TV dinners an instant hit. However, as time progressed, the initial allure of TV dinners began to fade. One of the primary reasons for their decline was the increasing awareness of nutritional quality. As consumers became more health-conscious and informed about the importance of balanced diets, they started scrutinizing the ingredients and nutritional content of their food choices. TV dinners, while convenient, often fell short in terms of nutritional value. The focus on ease and speed of preparation sometimes came at the expense of offering well-rounded, wholesome meals. This disconnect between convenience and nutrition became more pronounced as dietary education grew, leading consumers to seek out options that aligned with their health goals. Furthermore, the preference for home-cooked meals began to resurface. As nostalgia for homemade dishes and a desire for authentic flavors re-emerged, consumers turned their attention to preparing meals from scratch. Cooking at home allowed greater control over ingredients, freshness, and nutritional content, qualities that TV dinners couldn't consistently deliver. Spam. Spam, a canned meat product introduced in the 1930s, experienced a surge in popularity during the 1950s and 1960s. Its versatility, long shelf life, and affordability made it a practical choice for many households. Spam's role as a convenient source of protein, especially during World War II and its aftermath, earned a place on dining tables across America. As dietary preferences evolved and health consciousness grew, Spam's appeal began to wane. Its reputation as a processed and high-sodium meat product aligned less with the contemporary emphasis on fresh and natural ingredients. While Spam remains available today, its widespread consumption in the mid-20th century represents a time when practicality often outweighed concerns about nutrition and ingredient quality. Instant coffee. The introduction of instant coffee in the mid-20th century marked a significant advancement in convenience for coffee lovers. This powdered form of coffee could be quickly dissolved in hot water, eliminating the need for traditional brewing methods. It gained popularity due to its ease of preparation and longer shelf life compared to fresh coffee beans. However, as coffee culture expanded and consumer tastes became more refined, the limitations of instant coffee became evident. The nuanced flavors and aromas associated with freshly brewed coffee couldn't be replicated by the instant variety. As the demand for high-quality coffee grew, instant coffee's reputation as a shortcut gave way to a preference for freshly ground beans and artisanal brewing techniques. Snack cakes. Snack cakes like Hostess Twinkies and Ding Dongs were iconic treats of the 1950s and 1960s. Their convenient, individually wrapped portions made them a popular choice for lunchboxes and on-the-go snacking. However, as nutritional awareness increased, the emphasis on ingredients and health prompted consumers to reconsider their consumption of these sugary and highly processed confections. The decline of snack cakes reflects a broader societal shift towards mindful eating and the desire for snacks that offer both flavor and nutritional value. These treats, once synonymous with indulgence, began to lose their appeal in the face of growing concerns about the impact of excess sugar and processed ingredients on health. The discontinued foods of the 1950s and 1960s reflect changing societal values and evolving dietary preferences. As tastes shifted towards fresher, healthier, and more diverse options, these once popular foods fell out of favor. The rise and fall of these foods stand as a testament to the ever-changing landscape of culinary trends and the way food both reflects and shapes our cultural preferences.